This just in, is Pat McGrath Labs officially saved? Is this big celebrity makeup brand officially shutting down? And is a huge retailer coming to Sephora? Y'all, we have all that more in this week's new makeup releases, so grab a snack, grab a drink, because it's about to get juicy. Hello, my most beautiful friends, and welcome back to New Release Makeup Sunday. This is where we sit back, relax, we talk about all the new makeup that has been announced and sneak peeked, as well as some industry news. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off by saying I'm not wearing any makeup today because y'all, your girl kind of messed up. So I scheduled a facial appointment a couple weeks ago for this morning, and I didn't really think much of it. I thought for sure I get done with my facial, I'd be able to come home, film some makeup, do new makeup release Sunday, and it just be that, right? No, the type of facial that I had this morning, she looked at me, she said, 1, you cannot exfoliate for a week straight, and 2, you cannot, absolutely not wash your face at all today. So you have to leave your face completely bare for the remainder of the day. And I'm just like, but I had videos to film, because normally Sunday is my big filming day. I film my new makeup releases. I film like an eye look for like a 3 looks 3 palettes, or other videos for the week because I do have another job. And yeah, I can't do any of that today. So we're just going to be barefaced. We're just going to be barefaced, and we're just going to rock it because, well, you know what? Sometimes it's just, sometimes it's okay to rock your natural beauty, because every single one of you guys, whether you think so or not, is absolutely beautiful. I never, ever, 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 ever want to hear in my comment section that you feel otherwise, because you're absolutely beautiful. And you do not need makeup to make you feel beautiful, because you are naturally absolutely beautiful. Never forget that. So we're going to go ahead and dive into today's top story. So I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I told you guys a story about how Pat McGrath Labs had officially filed for bankruptcy. And in that video, a lot of you guys said that you guys were not surprised. You guys were absolutely not surprised to see this brand filing for bankruptcy, because you guys are just saying that this brand is, not that it's outdated, but that it's kind of outdated, that they keep creating the same things, putting the same price tags on there, and nothing was new, nothing was innovative, and that's why you guys were not surprised to see that it's shutting down, that it was going through bankruptcy. Well, I wanted to let you guys know that they are officially making a comeback, because they were able to secure a new fresh investment. So it says on Tuesday, a US-based financial firm, GDA Luna, announced a $30 million investment into the makeup artistry label Pat McGrath Labs weeks after the brand filed for bankruptcy. A Miami, Florida bankruptcy court approved the transaction, which injects $10 million in a new debtor-in-possession financing into the brand and commits an additional $20 million in post-emergence working capital. According to the statement, GDA Luna will hold a controlling interest upon exit. Founder Pat McGrath will retain a significant stake in transaction from chief executive to chief creative officer. So honestly, I'm really not surprised to see that this has become a thing. Honestly, I'm not really surprised to see this happening, because Pat McGrath herself said that this was not a closure for her. This was not the end. This was just a new beginning, where they've been to wipe away some old debt, get that taken care of, and then start fresh. A lot of brands do this, and so I'm really not surprised to see that she was able to get picked up financially, especially because Pat McGrath Labs is such an established makeup brand. A lot of celebrity artists use it. A lot of celebrities endorse it. So I'm really not surprised to see that they did get picked up financially. I do hope this means that the brand is going to move forward in a better creative direction, because I know that now that she's becoming the creative director of her brand, I'm really hoping to see that there's gonna be some innovation, some changes. I don't know if they're gonna change the price point. I truly don't know if they're gonna change the price point. I feel like they might keep the price point consistent. I still feel like they're gonna use a little bit more of cheaper ingredients to keep that profit margin pretty, keep that profit margin pretty big. But I'm not surprised to see them getting picked up. I am excited to see what this means for her and the brand in the future. I really hope we just see something different. We don't need to keep having another Moonlight Seduction palette. We don't need another Mothership palette. Create something new, create something innovative, get people talking about your brand again. That's what I feel like was lacking for them the first time around. So I'm really hoping this change and this new direction is going to be a really great fit for them. The comment section does seem to be really, really supportive of this. People are really excited in the comment section. People are saying they're excited to see Pat McGrath Labs getting bought, because no one really wanted to see them go. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see what this means, what's going to entail moving forward. But I want to know from you guys, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a really great, you guys think this is exciting that they're getting picked up financially so they can continue to move forward? Or are you guys just kind of like, I'm so over the brand, move on to the next one? Let me know in the comments below. Up next, it has just been announced that Gxve Beauty by Gwen Stefani has officially shut down. So according to a People magazine article on February 18th, Beauty of Fashion confirmed that as of 2026, the makeup line, which featured the singer's iconic red lipstick, is no longer being sold at Sephora after its online store previously shut down. The outlet has also noted that Gxve social media channels have completely vanished. Launched in 2022, Gxve was developed with the founders of marketing firm Blended Strategy Group, Allison Stratter and Sherry
Guahar. It's received funding from VC firm New Theory Ventures, known for its investment for Selena Gomez's rare beauty brand. A rep for the brand did not immediately respond to people's request for a comment. So honestly, I'm not really surprised to see a lot of people in the comment section of this post is also saying that they're really not surprised to see that this brand is officially shutting down, because the fact that, like, well, one, I never hear anyone talk about Gxve Beauty. Like, I just don't see anyone ever talk about it. I don't know if you guys ever see anyone talk about it, but I never see the brand being talked about at all. A lot of people in the comment section are saying they're not surprised. This is not shocking news. Some people are saying it's actually kind of about time, or this is fully expected. So I think people are just really kind of not surprised to see that this is going to be happening. And I think just because, again, it's just one of those brands that didn't really create innovative products, didn't really create anything that stood out besides the iconic red lipstick that you can find red lipstick in any brand. So I mean, like, I'm not surprised. You know, I feel like, you know, a lot of people don't really care as much about celebrity brands. I feel like celebrity brands, you know, they used to be a thing. You know, I remember growing up as a child. You know, I was born in 89. I remember, like, the first celebrity brand, at least to me. I know there's probably more out there that was before this time, but my first celebrity brand that I ever recognized back in the day was Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, like their clothing line that they did. And then eventually they branched away from that. And then I remember start seeing Jessica Simpson and her brand, and she was doing like dessert themed, like, you know, facial products and lips and everything like that. And like a lot of people started to really focus on doing fragrances and beauty, and a lot of celebrities just kind of jumped on board because they're like, well, how else can I make more money is by throwing my name on a brand or creating something. You haven't seen a lot of celebrities being really hands-on with their brand. I think Selena Gomez is really hands-on with hers, and I really think Rihanna is really hands-on with hers. But like a lot of ones like Gwen Stefani, like I never really saw her talking about her brand. I could be crazy. It could be crazy maybe because I don't pay enough attention. I never see Lady Gaga talk about House Labs that often. I see her commenting on people's posts whenever they talk about House Labs. I see her actual commenting on it, but I don't ever see behind the scenes with her being back there. She very well could be. I don't know. But I just feel like the time for celebrity brands is just kind of at its peak, and I feel like people are just kind of over it and don't really care as much. So I'm not surprised to see this brand has officially kind of shut down, but without announcing it. But I'm also kind of not surprised to see. So let me know down below. You guys surprised to see this brand officially being withdrew from Sephora, or are you guys kind of shocked that this is like, whoa, I never thought this was gonna happen? Let me know in the comments below. Speaking of Sephora, one major brand just announced that they are officially coming to Sephora, and that is MAC Cosmetics. MAC Cosmetics is officially coming to Sephora inside the US store. So starting on March 2nd, you guys are going to be able to find different lipsticks, setting spray, lip liners, foundations, concealer, liquid blushes, lipstick stick, lip gloss sticks, mascaras, primers, lip oils, brushes, liquid highlighter, eyeshadow sticks, loose setting powder, liquid bronzer, and liquid eyeshadow. The brand has already been available at Sephora outside the US, like Canada and the UK, and it's officially coming to the US, being inside a Sephora store. And honestly, I'm kind of not surprised to see that. Like, I'm really kind of not surprised to see that. I feel like at least the MACs that I see here, the standalone MAC stores, I never see them get business. Like, there's one at Disney Springs, and I tell you guys all the time, I never see anyone in there. I forget that this brand exists because I feel like no one ever talks about MAC. At least the people I follow don't talk about MAC, and their stores always remain empty. But whenever I go to Ulta Beauty and I see MAC inside there, I do see people trying to shop in their section. And now to see them coming to Sephora, I think it's a genius move. I truly think it's a genius move. It's going to allow their brand to expand and to bloom and have people have more access to the brand. I think it's genius on their part to put them inside Sephora. Sephora is, like, I think the #1 retailer out there when it comes to beauty and makeup, and I'm not surprised to see that MAC is like, you know what? It was successful in the UK. Now we're going to bring it here to the United States and really help to expand their brand. Now, I'm really curious to see how it's going to take over. Is it going to be online only, or is it going to have like their own little end caps, or going to have their own little section? Like, I want to know, because, like, you know, they're inside Ulta Beauty, and now they're going inside Sephora. It's smart. It's incredibly smart for them to make this move, and I just want to know how much an investment they're putting into. I want to know how much investment Sephora is putting into them, and how much is it going to improve their sales? Is it, you know, like, I'm just curious to see what this new merger is going to take place, and I just want to know new merger is going to take place, and I'm excited because, like I said, I never see anyone talk about MAC. I always forget about MAC, and so now that's going to be going inside Sephora. It's going to allow me to be reintroduced to the brand that I once forgot about. Speaking of brands, by the way, going inside major retailers, I just saw this post right here from Morphe. It seems like they're going to be teaming up with Target. So it says, Morphe x Target is here. CGI magic meets real life glam. Shop your favorites now at Target. And for me, I thought that was absolutely genius. I love Morphe. Ever since Morphe got rebranded and resold and got picked up by somebody else, I feel like they've really reinvented themselves. And I know Morphe's been sold outside Ulta. I think you can still go to Morphe website, but you can buy Morphe at Ulta. But now they're coming to Target. I think that's such a genius move. It just makes it so much more accessible and so much more attainable for everybody who doesn't want to go to Ulta to now get their hands on Morphe Beauty. I think that's such a genius partnership. Especially since I told you guys last year that Ulta Beauty was pulling itself out of Target. Now Morphe's going to be taking its place. Now they're going to have their own stand, but they're going to have a little section inside their beauty section. I think it's actually really smart. It's going to be a great way for them, again, to expand their brand even more than what they've already done. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see that joint venture for them coming together. Will my Target have it? No. My Target will not have it because my Target is a joke when it comes to anything and everything beauty, because I unfortunately live in a very heavily touristy area, so my section tends to be completely empty almost every single time. So I just never really go shopping there anymore. But I really do hope they do get it. I just don't know when it's going to be. But that, my most beautiful friends, is it for today's top stories. Now let's dive into this week's new makeup that has been announced and sneak peeks. So up first, I told you guys, I think it was like on Thursday or Friday, that Glamatrix had a new collection coming out, and it's going to be the Old Souls collection. I do have it. It is right here. I was actually supposed to be filming with this today, but unfortunately I can't wear any makeup. And I have to say, this is a beautiful neutral palette. Now, if you guys do not know, they actually do sell inside the US now. They have their own little warehouse in the US, so it does make shipping a lot more affordable than compared to what it was before. So I'm really excited. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to play with this. It does retail for $69, and it's going to have a mix of muted neutrals, weather roses, aged plums, soft taupe, and burnished metallics evoke the feeling of heirlooms, old books, fading light, and memories that hold close. It also does kind of come with a challenge coin right here that I actually think is really cool. I don't know if you guys know, I mean, at least in the Disney day drinking world, you can challenge someone to buy you a drink. So like you say, do you have a challenge coin on you? And if they don't, they technically have to buy you a drink. So I know it's like this big thing that they do around Disney day drinking. Also, it's just a really great collectible. Like Corey loves to collect challenge coins from all over. So it's actually really cool. I'm going to end up giving this to him. It's a makeup one, but it just says forgotten on the shelf. And it's just going to be an old soul challenge coin that I'm going to have him have. And it's going to say Nomad Cosmetics. I think it's actually really cool. Like I said, this is available now. You guys can use my code Allie, save you guys 10% off. I will be doing a review of this. I promise. It's going to be featured in like a 3 looks, 3 palettes. I was going to have the look done today to show you guys, but sadly, I kind of dropped the ball on that one. But it's really beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. If you guys have never played with Glamatrix formula, they have such incredible formula. I'm really excited to play with this because it looks so stunning. Speaking of new collections, I also just revealed yesterday the brand new Nomad Cosmetics Cruising collection. Now this is going to come with 2 15-pan palettes. They do retail for $39 a piece. You're going to have a sparkling shimmer palette followed by a cool tone muted pastel palette. They are going to be fully magnetic, so you definitely could switch things up the way you want to. It's also going to come with 2 gradient highlighters, retail for $24 a piece. It's going to be launching this Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys can use code Allie, save you guys 10% off. And I thought it was a really beautiful collection. The only thing I said in the video was that I just don't care for 2 separate palettes, but that's just me. That's just my own personal like gripe, is I don't love having 2 separate palettes to create a look, but you definitely can mix and match because they are fully magnetic. You don't need both of them, but for the price point being $39, $39 each for 15 pan shadows, especially for the shimmer, I thought that was absolutely amazing. Like I said, I do a full reveal on it right now if you guys do want to check it out, but that's also going to be launching this Monday. Up next, it looks like Guerlain has a brand new Terracotta Golden Dune collection, a trio of exclusive cases. This is going to be a bronzing powder for a natural healthy glow with a limited edition compact design and case. This collection reinterprets the original legend associated with the terracotta powder, launched by Maison Guerlain in 1984, capturing the multitude of shades of the dunes of the Moroccan desert swept in by the sun rays. So there's no price point on this. I would assume that it's going to be expensive. Like, it's going to be expensive. It's Guerlain, and Guerlain is just one of those brands that I only ever see like, granted, I'm sure I know they're sold online, but I see them at like Macy's or Nordstrom, like one of those like expensive like Dillard's or something like that. One of those expensive one of those expensive stores. That's usually where I see Guerlain at. And every time I walk by it, people are always like, when I go, oh, do you have any? No, I don't have any questions. I don't even let them finish. No, I don't have any questions, because I'm just like, I'm not going to spend $70 on a bronzer. I'm okay. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's what the price is, but like that's kind of the price. I never tried this brand. I've always heard good things about it, but I've never actually tried it. So let me know. Is that something you guys are interested in? And the fact that it's 1984. There's a book by George Orwell called 1984. I really loved that book when I was in high school. That was a really fantastic book, well above its time, by the way. I think he wrote that like in the 40s to 50s. Really fantastic book, 1984. Wow. I haven't thought about that book in a while. Up next, it looks like Hourglass has a new Unreal Liquid Highlighter. A liquid highlighter that instantly hydrates to visibly lift and firm the appearance of cheeks, delivering 12 hours of unreal, buildable, and radiant glow. There's going to be 5 different shades, and I'm not really surprised to see them doing this. They did this last year with a blush, so to see them do it with a highlighter, it's not shocking to me. Not shocking to me whatsoever. I'm going to pass just because I know that these are going to be pretty expensive what they are, and you guys know me, I'm not a liquid highlighter fan because the fact that I have such oily skin, I do have to set my face with setting powder. So adding a liquid highlighter on top of that, it can sometimes get muddy. It can sometimes lift the powder underneath it. It could just not look so good. You know, sometimes it can make it look like I have a fully matte face, but like with a streak across the cheek. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan. I feel like, and now granted, you could definitely make these work, but I feel like liquid highlighter just looks so beautiful on those who don't have to fully set their face with setting powder. Like when you guys have, you dry skin girlies, God, the makeup that you guys could like, your makeup just always looks so beautiful. Like the glowiness. I stare at your face going, what's it like to be God's favorite? Still waiting on the answer. Next, in Europe, it looks like Dior just launched their new 5 colors palette. This is a limited edition palette featuring a case adorned with the carnage pattern and a subtle nod to legendary Lady Dior bag. It reveals 4 harmonies designed as multichromes of blue, pinks, lilacs, browns with mattes, satin, and pearly finishes. Each is illuminated by an ultra glittery center. Definitely an easy pass for me. 1, well, obviously I can't get my hands on it. It's available in Europe. But 2, y'all, we already know this is going to be like a $60 to $70 palette for mediocre shades. I'm sorry, I hate saying that. I'm not trying to sound like a bitch, but you know, I've tried Dior palettes before. I even tried Chanel. They're not bad. They're really not bad. They do perform, but for the price point, besties, you guys can get better quality, and you guys can get better quality for half the price. So for me, they're just always a pass. Up next, it looks like YSL is releasing a new Kiss Shaper lip liner. This is a creamy lip liner with a matte finish that effortlessly shapes and defines lips with precision while caring for them. Its smooth, skin-like texture glides easily over the lip line, making it simple to define, shape, and contour your lips. So this is going to have a 12-hour wear. It's going to be coming soon. There's no other information about that. And I'm always really curious to see how they only say this is going to be a long wear. Because whenever I have a super creamy, I'm talking about like a super creamy lip liner, it tends to last, but not as long as I want it to. There will be sometimes when I look at my lips, I'll be missing a portion right here or right here. It's still on, but there's definitely like parts of my lip where it looks like I have a fence, right? Imagine like a fence around your lip, and then like someone broke through right here, so I just have a little gap. That's what it looks like. You know what I mean? Like whenever I'm missing some products. So I'm really curious to see how this lip liner is going to be. So this is something I would definitely be interested in checking out because I do love YSL and I do love lip liners, especially really creamy lip liners. So I'm really curious to see the longevity of this. So whenever I do know more information, I'll definitely let you guys know. To all my fragrance lovers out there, Replica has a new Chasing Sunset perfume launching. This is going to be with mangoes and sandalwood. It says experience a tropical sunset as juicy mango mingles with a bouquet of solar white flowers or creamy sandalwood. It's going to capture Brazilian's beach spirit with fruity florals. The top notes are going to be juicy mango cord with cardamom and sandalwood. I feel like this is going to smell absolutely divine. Like I feel like this is going to smell so beachy, so heavenly. Again, this is one of those scents I'm definitely going to have to smell in person, but it looks like it's going to smell absolutely incredible, especially for the summer season. So I would really be interested in that. I think it was Leah Janae. I think I was watching Leah Janae where she says that she hates a cardamom scent. So, or no, saffron. I think she's referring to saffron. I think she likes cardamom. I'd have to ask her because she's the one I go to. Anytime I have any questions about profiles on a fragrance and if will I like this or will I not, I always go to Leah Janae because she's the queen of fragrance and she'll know yes, no. Yes, no, you'll like that, you won't like that. She's great at recommendations. So I'm definitely going to ask her about this, but this definitely sounds like something I'd be really intrigued by. Up next, Nars has some new products that are launching. They're relaunching the multi-sculpting stick for $40. This delivers dynamic dimension and definition on the cheeks. This is a multi-purpose buildable sculpting shade that provides one swipe, high impact payoff while transformative from cream to powder texture that swipes on for a soft focus finish. They're also going to be launching some cream blushes and some afterglow lip balms as well. I've only tried a few products from Nars. I've never been disappointed by them. Truly, I've never been disappointed. Like I used to love their Nars Laguna like cream bronzer. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. So this is definitely something that I would be interested in checking out. I wouldn't buy it right now. I'd honestly wait till like the Sephora savings event to pick this up so I could save 20% off, but it looks like it'd be really nice. Like it generally looks like it'd be really nice. I don't know how much I would say it's going to sculpt and define, but I would definitely like to try it out to see whether or not I do like it. So this is one I'm actually interested in. Up next, it says, addition to the face glue line, say hello to the Face Unglue Makeup Remover Cleansing Balm from NYX Cosmetics. A makeup remover that starts off as a buttery balm, then transforms into a silky oil to melt away long wear makeup, oil, sunscreen in seconds. Infused with shea butter, jojoba oil, and vitamin E, helps to maintain your skin barrier and keeps your skin feeling soft, refreshed, and hydrated for up to 24 hours. I think this is a NYX product I'm going to pass on. I think I'm going to pass on this. I've tried their NYX glue line, and surprisingly, I'm not a fan. Surprisingly, the NYX glue line just doesn't do it for me. I've tried the setting spray, the primer, and I don't know. You think I would love it because it's, a really tacky primer, especially it's supposed to be great for oily skin, but there's something about it that I'm just like, doesn't do much for me. So for me, this is definitely going to be a pass. I already have a lot of cleansing balms out there, and I've never been the biggest fan of a balm that goes on like a balm and then turns straight into an oil. Now, great oil, the oil property is great because it really helps to remove the makeup. But my only issue is when I'm trying to wash my face afterwards, you can still feel that slick greasiness in the face. I'm just not a big fan of that. I like it when it truly does cleanse, and so sometimes it can be a little bit too oily where I feel like it's a little greasy and it doesn't actually cleanse the way that I wanted to, so it makes it difficult for my cleanser to go in and to remove everything else. So I'd be really curious to see what people think about this, but for now, this one's going to be a definite pass for me. Up next, it looks like Physicians Formula is releasing some new items. They're going to be releasing, quite a bit. They're releasing a Bronze Booster Sun Bronzer, a Bronze Booster Soul Blush, a Bronze Booster Sun Grip Bronzing Primer, a Bronze Booster Sun Blur Bronzing Balm, a Bronze Booster Sun Tint Cheek and Lip Stain, a Bronze Booster Sun Shot Bronzing Drops, Jesus, a Butter and Glow Contour Stick, a Mineral Wear Diamond Lip Oil Stain, a Butter Glow Illuminating Serum, a Butter Glow Blush Serum, a Mineral Wear Diamond Baked Blush, a Mineral Wear Diamond pH Plumper Lip Balm, and a Mineral Wear Diamond Perfector Illuminator and Concealer. Whew, they're releasing a lot. Physician Formula is one of those brands that I randomly get in PR, and I'm really grateful that I do. There's some products from them that I absolutely love, and there's other products I'm just like, no. Like their mineral wear, any of their mineral wear products, that is a no for me. It does not work. I am not a fan. But then their bronzers are incredible. Like, make that make sense. How do I love their bronzers so much, but then some of their other products, I'm like, what is this shit? It's the same thing with Essence. Essence has some great complexion products, but then at the same time, they have some horrible complexion products. I'm like, get it together. Get your shit together. Make it consistent. And they don't. So I would definitely want to pick some items up because, like I said, I really do enjoy a Physician Formula. So this is something I would definitely want to see and check out. Last but not least, it looks like Clarity Cosmetics has a new palette on the horizon. It says both our Quiet Night and revamped Lily palette are available now. The Quiet Night will retail for $56 and the Lily will retail for $49. I have to say this is a really beautiful palette. I've only played with like 2 or 3 palettes from Clarity Cosmetics. They did remove my affiliate code. I think it's just because I really didn't play with them too much, which honestly I'm okay with. I completely respect that. I completely respect the brand wanting to focus on content creators that focus on them, so I respect that wholeheartedly. But I will say this is a really beautiful palette. Like, this is definitely a really beautiful palette. I love the color story. I love the concept. You guys know I love a good like grungy green orange palette with some pops of blues. It looks absolutely beautiful. It's just something I might pick up in the future. I'm not entirely sure, but I really do love the concept of this. But that, my most beautiful friends, is it for this week's new makeup releases. Like I said, I'm so sorry that I have not I did not come on today with any makeup on. I really wanted to sit down because I have a 3 looks, 3 palettes video coming Friday, and I needed to get that filmed, and I kind of dropped the ball because I forgot that I had this facial appointment booked. And since they did like this it's like not micro needling, I don't know, it was like a machine, they did like this machine where they were sucking out all the gunk from my face. It was so needed. Then she did like a really great deep cleanse and a collagen mask. So she's like, nothing. She did a heavy exfoliator on my face. Nothing can go on my face for the rest of the day. So I just didn't prepare accordingly. And you know what? It is what it is. It's life. So anyways, I just appreciate you guys being here no matter what. So with that said, besties, that is it for today's video. Let me know down below, what did I talk about that you guys were most excited about? Are you guys thinking that you're wallets are safe this week, let me know. But with that said, guys, that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already. So I do post 3 to 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel. It's R for Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful page members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe. Either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, besties, I love you. And I'll see you guys in the very next video.